Tyranid represent a form of perfection, perfectly adapting to new threats not by avoiding them, but by consuming them whole and digesting them completely, as the hive mind wills them. The Harlequins represent their own version of perfection, to guard the secrets of the fabled Black Library and even the secrets of the origins of the universe itself, all in service of Cegorach, the Laughing God. Biological perfection through constant renewal and adaptation. Timeless perfection in remembrance of mastery of the galaxy. Does the future lie in a Webway garden or a biomass pool? I think it's time to find out. This is 40K in 40 minutes. Welcome 40K fans to this beautiful matchup of monsters versus aliens. I'm your host JT McDowell, and today Cody Morris and his Tyranid monstrosities seek to take down teammate Matt Bodnarchuk and his Harlequin ensemble in a battle of BC Battle Brothers.
My name is Matt Bodnarchuk, and I am playing Harlequins.
Matt has brought a beautifully painted Saedath of Light Harlequin army to battle today, and I must say, these are absolutely gorgeous. Bobby Clark at Red Eagle Studios really outdid himself with the paint job on this army. He's got a Troupe Master with Cegorach Rose leading things and a Shadowseer for psychic support. 3 10-man troops and a single 5-man troop form the bulk of his army. The single Shadow Weaver transport will most likely be the ride for that 5-man. 2 Void Weaver gunships and a 5-man squad of Skyweaver jet bikes lend their fire support, as well as a Harvester of Torment Death Jester. There is a lot of fusion and every close combat weapon option available in Matt's 10-man troop squads. Should he be able to bring them to bear on the right targets, we'll really see how powerful they can be.
You know, they're weak, they're fragile, but they're also really fast and they're really tricky, and I think that plays a lot into my personality as well. Like, I like to get the jump on somebody in the game. So the high mobility and high volume of attacks is like, it really can make up for the mistakes that I make during the game. Kind of gives me some leeway later on, and that's why I play the kind of army that I do, is more infantry based, because they're so agile, so deadly.
Nidzilla is in the play on house. I absolutely love the High Fleet Behemoth paint scheme that Cody Morris has brought to the table.
So my name is Cody Morris, and today I am playing Tyranids.
Led by a Neuro with a winged Hive Tyrant in tow, Cody has brought all the big monsters to this 1,500 point fight.
I love Tyranids because they're the best, they're the coolest, and I love them. They're my favorite faction in 40K.
He's got a Haruspex, a Maliceptor, a Tyrannifex, and a Harpy. 2 squads of Tyranid warriors, as well as a squad of gargoyles fill up his troop slots, and some Raveners and Tyrant Guard round out the list. With Cody swapping the Behemoth reroll charge adaptive rule for the Lurk biomorphology territorial instincts, he's going to be giving his monster models objective security. He's really going to be able to make Matt's Harlequins have to come to him.
The only thing I'm not afraid of is the Haruspex. He might think that I'm afraid of it, but I'm not.
Morale around the digestion pools is low, so we're going to consume some clowns and, up the spirits a bit. Right?
Today's mission is generated from the new Tempest of War cards, and we will be playing a search and destroy style deployment. Our primary mission is Vital Ground. Players will score 3 points starting turn 2 for holding their own objective, 4 more points for holding an objective in No Man's Land, and 5 more if they should hold their opponent's objective as well. Players also score 1 point up to a maximum of 3 per turn for each unit they kill. The sweep and clear mission rule is in effect for this battle, meaning any OBSEC unit will be able to claim any objective it holds, and that player will continue to hold it until their opponent takes it away, also known affectionately as sticky objectives.
His troop are absolutely deadly. So I have to be careful in the game to try and not give too much away to the troop, stay out of range of them, and I got a few powers and stuff that are quite effective at killing them, like the Harpy and Neuroparasite Psychic Power.
That's the thing about the Harlequins, is like, I have the speed, but I don't trade well. So if I make a bad trade, then I'm on my back foot, and then the dominoes start to kind of fall.
Matt's going to be spending a command point pregame here to use Webway Strike to drop in one of his 10-man strong troop units.
1.
4, Neurothrope right here.
Put 5 Skyweavers behind this building, not touching terrain.
Looks like Matt is setting up to be as hidden as possible.
I deployed very cagey, and I knew what I was going to do the first 2 turns, essentially. I was going to sit back and just try and kill as many things as I possibly could with shooting and stay out of the mortal wounds.
Cody is also a bit hesitant to engage right off as well. He's being very cautious about where he puts those big monsters.
I need to play cagey, because if I get up too far ahead, he's going to just wipe me out. Tyrannifex.
I will go with my second Void Weaver, not touching trade.
So I kind of want to go with the Harlequins fairly close because I want to just kind of rocket him into the army at some point just to slow him down and tie him up. We're going to put a 3-man unit of warriors right here.
I'm going to throw these ones. I'm just going to put the whole unit here.
Okay, we're going to throw a unit of Tyrant Guard, touching terrain here.
I'm going to put down my Shadowseer.
We're going to hide some gargoyles. 10 gargoyles.
Oh,
they're nice and fast. They can hang out the back. They don't care.
the coolest model in my army, Death Jester, is going to be going down. I'm going to put him right down here, actually.
I'm going to put the Harpy down. This guy's got an upgrade called Voracious Ammunition. So if he hits a unit after we resolve shooting, on a 2+, you take D3 mortal wounds.
I will put a 10-man troop unit down here. I am done. You go right ahead, sir.
Okay, so I've got 3 Raveners. Are gonna go right here. I've got a Hive Tyrant, everyone's favorite dude. And finally the Malceptor. Let's go. For the turn roll, I'm hoping Bods gets first turn. I would prefer that.
Should Matt go first, he could potentially lose the Harlequins, or worse, even the Malceptor.
I want him to go first so that he can come into me so that I can pick up his monsters a little faster. I don't know what is good luck. I don't know what I want to do.
I've never played you before. This is weird.
Yeah, I know.
1-3. You're going first, whether you want to or not, my friend. That's perfect. I'm happy. Happy boy.
This episode is brought to you by our friends at Frontline Gaming. With amazing mats, beautifully crafted MDF terrain, and now a pre-painted series so you can get to playing right out of the box. What's not to love? We love the Frontline series of terrains and mats and love having them on board as a sponsor. Be sure to check them out at frontlinegaming.org and tell them PlayOn sent you. Starting his command phase, turn 1 with his Luck of the Laughing God rolls.
Doubles?
Oh no! First turn, you get 3 dice no matter what, and then you can choose to gamble between rolling 1 and 6 dice, and as long as there's no doubles, you get to take all those dice and add them to your pool of rerolls. But if you roll a double, then you lose them all.
Time to pull his Tempest of War secondaries. Matt's pulled Capture Enemy Outpost. He's going to need to hold the enemy's home objective. Raise a banner. Any infantry can perform that action on a no man's land objective, and he's pulled Investigate Sites. That's going to require an action to be performed mid-board. It's an interesting choice not ditching that third secondary right away, as it's going to be really hard to pull off. Let's see how that plays out for him.
So I'm going to move on to the movement phase.
Harlequins definitely have an advantage in the movement phase. Their flip belt rules basically ignore everything that negatively affects movement. It lets them attack from weird angles and unexpected quarters, just as the Laughing God demands. Matt is very aware of the sheer volume of not only shooting but psychic phase that could come up against him should he close too much and fail to down his targets, so he needs to be very exact with this movement.
I'm just going to move the troop up a little bit here. Death Jester's going to advance 1, so he's going to go 9 inches.
An angry inch.
9 inches. Should we go to the useless psychic phase?
Shadowseer now casting Webway Dance, and that fails. No 6-up ignore damage bubble for him.
And then he's going to cast Twilight Pathways. And I fail, going into the shooting phase.
Voidweavers fire into the Harlequins, and Cody responds with Indomitable Monstrosity. That's going to effectively give him transhuman physiology on that monster, making Matt have to wound him on a 4 or better. Matt's using 2 luck dice to get a wound.
It goes through.
CP?
I'll pay my CP, because that's a big gun, that one. And goes through.
Perfect.
Yes.
That Harlequin is taking some serious fire. It's in trouble.
The Shuriken cannons, 6s to wound, are an extra 2 AP. 1 wound, but it's -3 AP.
4 up emblem. Goes through.
2 damage. Same thing, Prismatic Cannon,
Yep.
hits twice. Fails both again. I'll use my last luck dice. Goes through.
4 up. Oh, geez, these are letting me down. Yep.
It's gonna be 4 damage.
Okay, so he's taken 11 total so far.
Another 6 shots from Shuriken cannons.
Okay, 4 hits. Holy moly, these dice.
And then 1's -3.
3, so that's a 4 up emblem. I made that one. He has 2 wounds left.
Star Weaver here, Purple Star Weaver, into the Harlequins. Okay, 6 shots. It's on 3s.
T8, buddy.
2 wounds, -1 each.
I gotta make both of these or he's just dying, hey?
There you
Nope, down he goes.
Oh wow, the Harlequin is down. It just soaked a ton of firepower though, Now that the Tyrant Guard are taking some shots, they need to be cleared in order for Matt to get to grips with that Hive Tyrant at range. But he's got to be happy he's killed one of those opposing monsters.
The only thing is I did make a mistake because I didn't think I was going to kill it. So I kind of left everything just in range of the Harlequins. Feeling good, but I'm totally out of the board control. So killing that Harlequins was a boon for me. And I want to stay out of the middle, so I'm going to discard Investigate Sites.
He needs to soften Matt up first. 1 kill for 1 point as we head into Cody's turn 1. Up to 9 command points for Cody, time to draw secondaries. He's pulled no prisoners, killed 30 wounds worth of models, raised banners, perform an action on a no man's land objective. He's pulled Blood and Guts. He's gonna discard that with new orders for a command point, and that's been replaced with no retreat, no surrender.
The Hive Tyrant can give reroll 1s to hit to a unit, and I will give that to the warrior squad right here. The Neurothrope is going to give his ability to do 3 dice on a psychic cast. He can give that to 2 units. So he's going to give one of them to himself, and then he will give the other one the Maleceptor, I suppose.
Cody does a lot of work in the psychic and shooting phase, so it's really what he's trying to position for in his movement. He can also do the raised banner secondary pretty easily with his warriors.
The Tyrannifex is going to move up into this quarter. The warriors here are going to pop out. They're not going to advance so that they can do an action after they move. All the arms, all the arms. All right, so we can go to there. Let's advance the Maleceptor. Ooh, 6. These Tyranid warriors are going to move into the building here. 15 inches, you can go like that. So the Harpy can do a bombing run, and he can either bomb a unit that he moves over, or he can drop Spore Mines. As there's no units here because it's still the first turn, he's just going to drop Spore Mines any spot that he moved over. So I will do the Raise Banners action with an infantry unit on a objective marker in No Man's Land. Now, Psychic time.
Psychic phase is a bit of an important one for Cody. He does a lot of work here. He's cast -1 strength to shoot within 6 inches of the Maleceptor. That's going to make it harder to wound his monsters. The Tyrant Guard now have Catalyst. That's going to be a 5-up ignore damage and going to keep them in the fight and help to protect that Hive Tyrant.
Shooting time. Ready?
How about her?
Harpy guns go into the Void Weavers. Matt's using a command point reroll here to go down to 8 to try to save on a 4-up, and no good.
2.
But I also have my Voracious Ammunition ability.
Right.
So on a 2-up, it takes D3 mortal wounds. 3-up, I need a 3-up, 3 mortals.
Got it.
Oh wow, the Harpy's Voracious Ammunition has taken down a Void Weaver. That's actually a really big kill.
So I have never killed a Void Weaver in 1 round of shooting in a turn like that with a single unit. It's never happened in my history of playing against him. I played a lot of games.
That was not a fair trade.
So I am like 2 thumbs up, super happy.
I've never lost a Void Weaver at the beginning of the game, much less they usually live all game.
Okay, so that's pretty much it.
Not a lot in Cody's turn 1 here. He's raised a banner to score 5 secondary, and both players have killed a unit to make our score 6-1 in favor of Cody and his Tyranids. Both players are sitting at 8 command points as we head into turn 2. Matt's up to 9 command points and draws a new secondary. He's pulled Tempting Target. Cody's going to pick an objective marker, and he's going to have to take that to score 5 secondary. He scored 7 points on primary, 3 for holding his home objective, and 4 for a no man's land objective to put him temporarily at 8 points.
So turn 2, I'm sitting here, I have 0 secondaries achievable, and I'm looking at 1 achievable secondary in my turn 2. And that means I have to go all in on a Hive Tyrant, 2 Tyrant Guard, and 4 Warriors.
Laughing God luck dice, and only 3 again. Oh boy. Cody chooses the Synaptic Imperative Psychic Augmentation to be active for this turn.
You've kind of left me with no choice but to come and kill everything over here.
Like right here?
Yeah, but backing them up though. I just want to be, just so I can shoot at the Warriors.
Yeah, I just gotta say, I love it when you and your opponent can agree on movement and placement. You can tell that these guys play each other a lot, and they understand that the declaration of playing by intent is so integral to the game. Really love seeing that level of sportsmanship.
It's just so early. Our games are always like this. They're always,
well, usually by
it's always up to me to control the tempo of the game.
Well,
so,
it's because you're so fast.
Yeah.
Matt knows that he needs to do this next turn in a very specific order and nail his target priority in order to be able to bring down the massive threat that is that Hive Tyrant.
Harlequins are fast. Like Like, did you see that? Yeah.
These Troupe are just gonna move over a little bit, do what they're gonna do, which is not die. He's gonna advance as well. 3 inches, so he's gonna go 11. I'm gonna run the Shadowseer.
Advance roll?
They're advanced,
3,
right?
nice. Yeah.
3, so she's gonna go 11.
In come the 10-man Troupe from the Webway. Matt's being super aggressive here and hoping to make that long 9-inch charge.
And then I'm gonna declare raised banners back there.
Yeah.
Okay? Psychic phase.
Harlequin's Psychic phase now, and he's cast Webway Dance, so that's going to give out a 6-up ignore damage within 9 inches of that Shadowseer because of his Relic and Warlord trait.
So shooting phase. Let's go with Troupe Master into the Tyrant Guard.
I'm imagining the Tyrant Guard of Warrior is going to take a lot of punishment here, but really Matt wants to get to that Hive Tyrant. It's such a linchpin of Cody's army.
4 damage.
Yeah, and he's only got 2 wounds left, so he's dead.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot all of the shuriken pistols from that unit at those guys. Hits on 3s. So 5 6s. Ooh, 3 6s.
I'm gonna put it on the one in cover. 4. AP
So they're
3,
good.
so the 1 up becomes 4 up.
So
So
just
one, you
damage.
take 1 damage, yeah.
1 damage. Let's go with the Void Weaver, and the Void Weaver is gonna target the warriors.
Cody's using the Tyranid Stratagem reinforced Hive node, and that's going to make it harder to do multiple damage to his warriors.
Prismatic Cannon
Okay.
on 2s to wound. 2 wounds minus 4. Okay, so first one is gonna do 3. I'm gonna spend a CP to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You betcha. Good call.
Same thing. Goes down to 1.
Okay, so he's got 1 wound left.
And then the other one does.
Gonna kill him.
Kills it. Let's go with the bike unit. Let's go with the shuriken cannons into the warriors. 3 on 3s.
Yeah.
3 at minus 3 AP, and
Okay.
4 at minus 1.
Alright, so we'll take the back guy.
Oh, that's another.
I'll go through, man. So 1, 2, 3, 1 dies, and then you do 1 more onto that guy.
Okay, the purple Star Weaver at the last remaining warrior on 3s. So just 1 wound, Cody.
-1, so 5 up save, and he makes it. Yay, finally.
Shuriken pistols into the warrior first.
Sounds good.
It's on 3s, 1 hit, 5 6s, 1 wound, minus 1 AP.
-1, so 5 up save. No.
And then the 2 fusions. I missed both. Picking 2 luck dice up.
Nice.
Hit once, strength 8.
Luck dice reroll and to wound. Oh no! Out of luck dice again, and the warrior's still up. The Death Jester now to see if that warrior has come out to play, and he has not. Death Jester takes him down.
Troupe unit, the deep structs, charging in. I need that luck, baby. I've been saving it for this roll. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
7. Okay, well, I'm gonna CP that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
CP that, going from 8 to 7.
Come on, buds, you can do
Alright.
it.
And Snake Eyes! Oh no! That Troupe is in serious trouble.
Let's do it. Let's go with the Troupe Master into
The Hive Tyrant?
the Hive Tyrant.
There you go, nice.
Troupe Master is in.
So I have 6 attacks, plus my Warlord trait.
Good luck.
Ooh, that's 3 1s. You know what? I'm gonna use a CP.
Command reroll for Matt here to take him down to 6. Only manages 1 wound. However, he's using a command point on Harlequin Stratagem, the Curtain Falls. He's actually going to be able to fall back into the transport. It takes him down to 5 command points, but that keeps his Troupe Master from being struck back. That's a really solid play, and just one of the things that Harlequins can do to confound their enemies. End of his turn, Matt scores 5 for raised banners and has discarded Capture Enemy Outpost. He's got 9 primary as well to make his total at mid-turn 14 to Cody's 6. Up to 8 command points for Cody now, and time for some new secondary orders. He's pulled Capture Enemy Outpost, and he's discarding that to take him down to 7 command points to gain Extend Battle Line. He's also pulled Grind Them Down, so he needs to kill more than Matt over an entire game turn. Cody also scores 7 primary points this turn.
Abilities. I'm going to give reroll 1s to hit against the Tyranid Warriors. So the Hive Tyrant's going to give reroll 1s to hit to the Tyranid
Okay.
Warriors. Neuro is going to give his ability to cast on 3 dice. He's going to give it to the Maleceptor, and he's going to give it to himself because he's selfish. So movement time. We are going to turn the Harpy 90 degrees, and he is going to just take off And just fly over that corner of those troop thereabouts.
Harpy bombing run downs a couple of Harlequins.
So we're gonna advance the Tyrannifex. So he can go 6 and he moves 9, so we can go. You definitely have to play different against Harlequins because they're so explosive. You really gotta be patient and hoping this game that I can try and not chew through my CP too fast, because it's definitely an army you wanna have some tricks for late game. Because they can move so quickly, they can still be effective at the end of the game, so you gotta keep some CP, which is gonna mean making some difficult choices, I think. Here, we gotta advance the Spore Mines. Don't forget about the Spore Mines. Angry Inch, 5 inches are coming. And so we're in a better location, and they're gonna continue to hold this objective.
Cody starting with the Neurothrope, casting Neuro Parasite, thinning those Harlequins mid-board.
There we go. Ooh, so that is the Neuro. He's gonna cast Catalyst on 3 dice. I need a 6. He's a super caster, that goes off no problem. And he is going to give Feel No Pain. I'm gonna bounce it over there.
Maliceptor casts the Horror, Matt tries to deny and fails. That poor unit out front.
Here, the start of the Maliceptor is going to cast Smite. So here we go. 5.
Super Smite.
Smite, yay.
Okay.
Extra mortals because he cast higher than a 7, and that troop is decimated. Man, that Maliceptor's strong.
Okay, so he's gonna cast 2 powers from the Hive Tyrant. We're gonna go with the Scream. Looking for a 5. 11.
11.
D3 mortals, you're gonna take 2. And then the last power, Smite, I guess. So I've cast Smite once. 6, 8.
Okay, goes off.
D3 mortals, 1.
Perfect.
There you go. Ooh, shooting time, bods.
Okay.
Shooting time. So, no guns here. These guys are going to try and just kill this lone.
1, 2, 3 fails.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 fails. All right, so 4's to hit.
2's probably.
3's to wound.
Oh.
So the Harpy is going to split fire his Stinger Salvo into the troop, and he is going to shoot his Venom Cannons into this this transport right here. So, into the transport. Ready?
Yep.
Hitting you on 4s. Right.
Oof, that Harpy has taken down the Starweaver with its Venom Cannons, and the Stinger Salvo goes into that Harlequin troop, and 3 more die. Charge phase, and the Tyrant Guard are going into that troop, and they have disembarked into the top level of the ruin.
So I'm not going to charge with the Hive Tyrant because then I have to come off the objective, and they're sticky objectives, but at least now he has to bring, either has to kill the Hive Tyrant, or he's got to bring enough OBSEC on the objective marker to take it from me.
Troop Master is going to heroically intervene into that Tyrant Guard. This could be a bit of a furball.
I'm going to throw everything at the troop. So I'm -1.
-1 hit.
Okay, so 3s going to 4s for the -1. So we're going to get 3, 4, 5 hits.
Perfect.
I'm wounding you on 2s. Are you -1 on the wound?
No.
Yeah. So 4 wounds.
4 wounds, 4 up. Here we go. Hey.
Cody only manages 2 wounds here. Matt's going to choose to take down the troop leader that has conveniently 2 wounds. This clapback could be big.
7 attacks, hitting on 2s.
Troop Master slaps, and Cody fails 3 of 4 saves. Tyrant Guard go down.
That turn could have been better. I got some morale for you.
Yeah, you got 2 morales for me.
Matt is using insane bravery here for 2 command points. That's going to make that troop not run away.
Yeah, roll 1.
So just kill 1.
Second squad fails his morale, and another one runs. Some really big hits and misses so far. Cody has really jumped out to a bit of a lead, sitting at 10 primary and 15 secondary for a score 25 to Matt's 15 after 2 full turns. If Matt's not careful here, Cody could start to run away with this.
Hey, they all.
Hey, failed again.
Matt rolls up to 4 command points and draws 2 new secondaries. He's drawn Battlefield Supremacy, so he needs to hold 3 objectives and more than his opponent, deploy Teleport Homer, perform an action in his opponent's zone, and he still has Tempting Target. Tyranid's Synaptic Imperative this turn is going to be Goaded for Slaughter.
Back unit troop advancing.
Ew.
We're going 13.
Yes, 13 inches.
Death Jester's just gonna move back, toe in, touching it, so he can still shoot through.
Smart move from Matt here. In his movement phase, he's placed to make sure that he can cast his necessary powers without being in Deny the Witch range.
This thing is just gonna move here, to protect the Death Jester and the Hive Tyrant's gonna rain. Can you advance that troop? He goes 12 inches.
Back him up.
Thanks.
Silly touches. So he's right there.
That Troop Master is gonna go advance. This is how we get back in the game.
Yep.
Okay, let's go second phase. I moved, so you cannot deny me. That's why I moved my Shadowseer back there.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Cool.
So I'm gonna cast Twilight Pathways on that troop unit.
Excellent.
Matt spending a command point, taking him down to 3 to re-roll the test.
I need a 6.
Okay. You can do it. There you go.
11, perfect.
Yeah, buddy.
Great.
That's what I like to see.
And the 6-up ignore damage is also cast. It's going to give him some measure of protection.
This unit, this Shadowseer, we're gonna start with the Shadowseer.
Yes.
1 damage
Yeah.
into the Harpy.
It's good for the characters and the leaders to show the rest of the troop how it's done.
Enough of that, okay? Neuro Pistol, if it hits you, does 1 mortal wound.
Oh, it's not fusion. Okay, yeah.
And I miss.
Dude,
Okay.
come on.
So let's go with the entire troop unit into the Harpy.
Yes.
3 Shuriken Pistols.
Yeah.
Hits every time.
Fantastic. P7.
5 ups, no wounds.
Fusion guns now, and using a luck re-roll to hit him.
Come on, buddy. Yeah.
2
There
hits,
you
strength
go.
8.
Wounded on 3s. Yep.
Each pistol's d6 plus 2 damage, again with a luck re-roll, re-rolling the damage dice, but now it's 10 damage. Last luck dice to re-roll to hit with that other fusion, and another command point re-roll as well to take him down to 2, but
Wounds, goes through, just does.
Yeah. There you go. Good job.
the Harpy goes down.
So everything else I kill this turn is just gonna be icing on the cake. Let's go with the bikes. Cody are gonna go into the Warriors.
Cody spending a command point to take him down to 6 on reinforced Hive node to make those warriors harder to kill.
On 3s. So 3, so that's gonna be 2 at -3.
Oh, 2 of them are on cover. 1's not. So let's throw it on the ones in cover. 6 up.
Okay. 1 goes there,
Yeah.
and then you got 4 more wounds at -1.
Yeah. 3 up goes to a 4 up, so we kill 1 more.
And then the 3 last shots of the Hive
Kill
Tyrant.
that guy.
Hits 3 times. Oh, baby. There you go. Yeah.
Good job.
3,
2
2 -3s.
Infamous Hive Tyrant Embalm. 1 goes through.
2 damage.
He's got Feel No Pain.
Okay.
The Warlord trait. So we save 1. So 1 goes through.
You know, let's start with the fusion then. First troop is gonna go in the Hive Tyrant with fusion.
Yep.
Troop there. Hits. 3. Wounds. -4.
Ooh, Embalm time. So I'm gonna do a CP reroll. And let's see what we can do. Ah,
Good.
Snake Eyes.
So 6 here. 6.
6.
Oh, 4. I'll
Nice.
take 6 damage there.
6 damage. I do have
Feel no pain.
ignore damage.
Oh,
5s for my Warlord trait. So
4
you're gonna take
is-
4, so he's taken 5 total
5
so far.
total.
5
I'll
total.
put the Troop Master into him.
He's got a fusion too.
Yep. And I failed it. Oh, you know the Death Jester? You know, he's always killed him a few times.
Yeah.
On 6 is exploding.
Tyrant shrugs off the Death Jester's wounds. That's huge. Voidweaver now firing into the Tyrant.
We're gonna do Indomitable Monstrosity.
Indomitable Monstrosity down to 4 command points for Cody, and that's going to make it harder to wound, and the Shuriken can't finish him off.
He has 4 left.
Troop charges into the Hive Tyrant, 1 lone model, as well as the Troop Master. Flying Hive Tyrant with 4 runes remaining now. Can he do enough work here?
It's on 2s, so I missed 1 this time.
Here you go, kill this thing. Yes. Good thing.
4 wounds on his Invulnerable and 3 damage each, but Cody saves 1. Command reroll here, and he's unwounded. Cody's down to 3 command points left. Oh no, the Troop Master has effectively bounced off that Hive Tyrant.
We're gonna go everything in the Troop Master. So 5 attacks on the regular guy.
-1 to hit.
Nice one hit, so hit you 2 times. 2s. 2 wounds.
Okay. 4 ups.
Command reroll for Matt takes him down to 1.
Come on.
dead.
Ah.
Got it.
And then he puts 2 attacks into the troop as well. 2 attacks. I hit you. Are you -1 to hit?
Yep.
Yeah, so I missed you both times.
Matt is sitting at 23 total points mid-turn 3, but Cody has added to his lead by scoring some secondaries as well. Matt also discards deployed Teleport Homer at the end of his turn, hoping to get a better secondary on turn 4. With a score of 30 to 23 in the Tyranids' favor, Cody looks to add even more to his score as we head into his turn. Cody up to 4 command points and 3 new secondaries. Assassination, he needs to kill a character. Defend Stronghold, he needs to hold his own objective. And Battlefield Supremacy, hold 3 and more than your opponent.
He's going to give his ability to himself and then also to the Maliceptor. So let's move those guys.
Okay, where would you like to go?
I'll advance them.
Cody really setting up to let those big bugs do the work.
These guys over to here. So he's gonna pop over to here to try and get an angle of the gun there. Maliceptor's going.
Okay.
Psychic Time. The Hive Tyrant is going to cast Psychic Scream.
Hive Tyrant Psychic Scream kills that lone trooper. Maliceptor now casts on an 8, 4 mortals into the bikes, and down goes one.
And I got 1 power left to cast here, sir, which is going to be Neuro Parasite.
Neuro Parasite does 5 damage, and Matt only loses 1 model. That's really good for him.
Tyrannifex is going to shoot everything he's got at the bikes.
Tyrannifex opening up with his big gun. 30 shots, and Bods needs to make 11 saves. Wow, only 1 bike down. That's some pretty good rolling. Matt is holding on with all he can right now.
We're done shoosting, and that's pretty much the turn done at this point.
No charges from Cody, no fight phase or morale phase to speak of. On we go to the end of Tyranid 3, and that sees his lead increase by 20 points. We're sitting at 43 to 23 with 2 more turns to play. Matt still has just 1 command point to Cody's 4. Can he come back? 2 command points now for Matt, and he's drawn Bring It Down as his 3rd secondary, which will be killing the Tyrannifex.
3 luck of the laughing god dice. Here we go. See if he's laugh.
Come on!
Yay!
Cegorach smiles, finally! 6 laughing god dice.
This turn, I can do it. I know I can do it. I can kill everything I need to kill.
Yeah.
Matt's really hard up against it here. Those bikes have got to do some work, and he needs to be careful with his dwindling assets, as he could lose them very quickly.
So, Psychic Phase. Twilight Pathways.
That's the move again one?
Yep.
All right, there you go, come on,
Goes off an
yes.
8.
Twilight Pathways goes off. That's huge.
Very nice, sir.
Up here.
And the Tyrannifex takes 3 mortal wounds from a smite.
So let's go that unit. All their guns are going to him. Let's do the 3 pistols with shuriken pistols first.
Yes.
2 hits. So 6s, boxcars.
Nice
Minus
job.
3 AP.
2 of them. One goes through. How much damage?
1 each.
1 each, so 1 more, so it goes to 4.
Okay, and then the 2 fusion.
Oh, here we go.
Luck dice.
Yes.
Luck dice to reroll, luck dice to reroll wounds to hits. Both go through. 15 damage. Dead Tyrannifex. But what's this? The Tyrannifex death throws out of those troops, and they lose 4 models. Bikes into the Flyrant.
So you're good. 3 wounds, here we go, 3, 4 ups, and oh, they all go through.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna CP reroll a 1 of these.
Cody command point rerolling, down to 3 remaining. 1 wound left on his Flyrant.
So last Void Weaver
Yeah.
into the Flyrant with his 6 shuriken cannon shots. And then I put the big guns into the Maliceptor. I've got 7 shuriken pistol shots first.
Yep.
2 6s, minus 3 AP.
All right, here we go. Pistols, here you go.
Fusion pistols.
Yeah. Here you go.
Ooh, failed one. Okay, it's all right. Wounds. Oh,
He makes
nice
it.
roll. 6 into the shurikens into the hive tyrant. And the other ones, obviously. 5 6s into the hive tyrant. 2 wounds on the hive tyrant.
Let's see what we can do.
Yay!
Hey, he's dead. Oh, actually, no, he's got his feel no pain thing
Yep.
still. So that's 2 damage.
2 damage.
So I can make 2 feel no pains, he lives.
This
I
is
can
the
do
one
this.
time you will make him
I
again.
can, yeah. Oh, 1.
2 more 2 damage wounds into the Hive Tyrant. Down he goes. That's absolutely huge.
Prismatic cannon into the Maliceptor.
Yes.
2 hits.
Yeah.
Wounding on 3s.
Yep.
Voidweaver Prismatic Cannon hits the Maliceptor, and he makes both saves. What a back and forth.
Let's go Death Jester into the Warriors.
Yep.
Hits 3 times.
6s.
Cody, using the Tyranid Stratagem reinforced Hive Note again, takes him down to 2 command points.
So one's minus 4, and these 2 are minus 2.
Okay, so the -4 just goes through.
So just 1 damage each then.
And then the other 2 are -2 if I roll 6. So you do 3 damage total. So you pick 1 up.
Pick 1 up. I'm gonna go charges.
Voidweaver charges that lone warrior along with the bikes, and the troop heads into the Maliceptor. For 1 command point, Matt is using Harlequin Stratagem. A Deadly Embrace takes him down to 1 remaining.
So on 4 ups, it does a mortal wound to you,
Okay.
up to 6.
Yes. 3 mortals?
3 mortals.
All right, well, we're just gonna take them.
I'm going to go with the Troupe into Malceptor.
Matt spending his last command point on the Harlequin stratagem, Kiss of Death. He still needs 6s to wound, but those 6s will do additional mortals.
Okay, so rolling this twice.
12.
6s to wound, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Hey, there's 6 mortal wounds at least. Another 12, so 6 so far. 6, 7 wounds, Cody.
Nice. I have to fail 3
Out of 7.
out of 7.
On
so,
4 ups.
So statistically, he should die here.
He should die.
I can re-roll 1,
That's fine.
just because I like you, but I don't like you that much. So
see
we
it,
can
we'll see it.
re-roll 1. There we go.
So dead.
Oh, 4. So I can re-roll 1.
Ooh, it takes 3 wounds, 2 damage each, and Cody spends a command point reroll, down to 1 left, and it still dies. Only 1 command point left for Cody too, that's big.
So we've got 3 bikes there.
Bikes into the Tyranid Warrior, luck rerolls to reroll 2 hits.
I'm gonna use the luck dice to reroll 1 wound.
So if I roll a 6, he lives.
Okay, God, that would have been
That was close.
that was close.
Morale phase, and that solo trooper dies.
The Tyranids blowing up, taking out a remaining unit of troop though. I was like, oh man, I was like, that's still, I needed that unit of troop.
Killed the Tyranids, the Hive Tyrant, and the Maleceptor. That sucks. Yeah, that really sucks.
Mid-turn 4 sees a massive swing as Matt has actually jumped out to the lead. He scored every single secondary he had, and we sit at 48 to 44 in his favor. However, Cody still has his turn 4 to score and has a command point left, and Matt has got none. What an absolute edge-of-the-seat game. Play On sells you the whole seat, but you only need the edge.
Lots of stuff's dead. I don't have that much, and I don't think I can hold on, but I think can do a surprising amount of damage here.
Up to 2 command points now, and Cody's drawn behind enemy lines for his first secondary. He's going to need to have 2 units in his opponent's deployment zone. He's pulled Secure No Man's Land, so he's going to have to hold 2 or more neutral objectives. And he's pulled Investigate Sites, which he's discarded with a command point to take him down to 1, and he's pulled Area Denial instead. I don't know, I think I'd rather have kept the command point here.
Neuro is going to start by giving his ability to himself to cast on 3 dice.
Okay.
Tough movement phase for Cody here. He needs to score, and the secondary deck is really not helped him that much.
3 Spore Mines, gonna blow up right next to your bikes. Ooh, so we do 1 mortal wound, and then we do a D3, and this does nothing.
Okay, so you kill
one,
bike.
1 mortal wound, and then we're gonna do a D3. Oh, I needed a 3 there, that would've been so nice. The gargoyles are going to move to here,
Okay,
so that they can get this objective. You don't have any obsec there, right?
I do not.
So we're gonna advance the Neuro What he's into here?
6.
6 inches, so we can go 12 inches if he wants to go 12 inches.
Gonna go for glory with those Raveners. I'm not entirely sure about this move.
So here we go, Psychic Time. We got some pretty good powers here we can cast still. So we are going to start with Smite. Are you ready for this? I need a big roll here. So 3d6, get rid of the lowest.
Cast the Smite, out of 10, 3 mortals, dead bike.
We're gonna go Neuro Parasite there. Need a 7.
Oh yeah.
I don't like that kind of stuff out of him. There we go.
Yeah.
So using the Stratagem to cast another power. I'm casting Onslaught. So obviously it goes through, no problem. 12, so they can charge. Okay, shooting time.
Important shooting phase here. 9 shots into the troop, only 3 wounds, and Matt makes 2 saves. Oh, wow.
So the ones that are within 12 are not -1, you said? 5. So 5 are not -1, and 5 are -1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to do the ones that are hitting on 5. 2 wounds. Good. Nice
Oh,
job.
I actually made a save.
Nice job. Nice job. And then these ones are hitting on 4s. So 2 hits.
2 hits.
And wounding on 3s, 1 wound.
All right, there you go.
Hey, we get 1 more. It's charging time.
Okay.
It is charging time. So we've got a pretty long charge here. No reroll. Hey, oh no.
Oh no, the Raveners have failed their charge into that midboard troop. That could be really important.
All right, so let's do a charge. We'll charge both units. Ready?
Yep.
Gargoyles have successfully charged into the bikes and the Void Weaver.
I will attack. We got 10. Here we go.
Big fight phase here. Only 2 wounds into the bike unit, but that is enough.
You got the bike. Okay, so I got 4 attacks back there in your gargoyles. That's on 3s. 3 hits. Strength 5. 2 wounds. No AP.
2 wounds, no AP, so 6 up saves. You killed 2.
2-2. Morale for the final troop unit on the board. Single 1. And that's a 6.
Okay,
So
but
fail.
they're not dead right away. Still
Yeah,
got, just roll for the one guy.
He's good.
Lives.
So, I'm gonna keep the fusion pistol alive.
Yeah, I could score some points.
4 complete turns, and what a game. Cody sits at 58 total points to Matt's 48. But that 10-point lead looks pretty small with the minimal amount of his army that he has left. Matt could potentially clear the board here, and if he does that, it may secure victory.
Last turn, I'm pretty sure I got this. All I really need is something to survive, and I think we'll be all right.
1 command point for Matt now, and he scores 7 on primary to bring him up to 55 to Cody's 58.
I'm tabling Cody, no matter what. I'm gonna table him. These cards, I don't think they're gonna matter, but I started flipping. The first one was Assassination.
He's drawn Assassination. He's going to need to kill that Neuro Troupe. Storm hostile objective, take an objective away from Cody that Cody currently holds, and no prisoners, which because of the low wound count, can only net him 2 points total.
All 3, every time I flipped over to secondary, they were all achievable. I got 3 dice again. I always go 3.
Yeah. There we go.
Hey, I got him again.
Nice.
Let's advance the Shadowseer.
All right, advance away, bud.
1.
Luck dice reroll for the advance on his Shadowseer, and he only gets a 2. The Death Jester runs up as well, again only a 2.
That troop is gonna advance.
Luck dice again down to 4, but that trooper's got some options. Voidweaver falling back with the Aeldari Stratagem Feigned Retreat for 1 command point, and it will still be able to shoot this shooting phase.
Okay, second phase. Okay, so Smite.
Good luck. Come
3,
on.
is 3 good, or?
Matt casts Twilight Pathways, and the Shadowseer takes that objective. That's 5 secondary points. If those Raveners were still there, he wouldn't have got that.
Fusion pistol at the... Where are
Oh, it's fusion. No way. Oh, imagine you one-shot him. That would be so epic.
Hits. 3 up, come on, baby.
I have no CP, so I fail this. 3 up.
Hey!
Boom! Headshot! Down it goes!
Well, I'm gonna shoot him because he advanced. He can still shoot. On a 2, does a mortal wound to a Ravener.
There's a mortal wound. Okay.
So let's go Death Jester into the Raveners.
Do it, bud.
No 6s, 2 hits. Strength
boy.
6.
Okay, so 1 is -4.
Yeah.
So that just goes through.
Okay, so there's 2 damage.
What?
-2.
-2, so they both go through.
Voidweaver, the big prismatic cannon.
All
for
the
them.
split firing. Do all the split firing.
Prismatic cannons, and then 6 shuriken cannons into the gargoyles.
Okay.
I do. 2 hits.
Nice.
Don't need them. 2 wounds.
Yeah.
Strength 12.
Yeah, you got it.
-4 AP.
It just goes through, man.
So I need to roll not poorly. So the first one is 2d3.
What does not poorly mean?
The last one, damage. Luck dice, 2d3.
There you go, that's a big roll.
Prism Cannon goes into the Raveners, and down they go! That's another kill!
And the 6 shuriken cannons. The split fire, 6 shuriken cannons.
You got luck
Hitting
dice
on
left,
3s.
too. You can still got melee.
It's all, so wounding on 2s.
Yeah. And this is AP.
-1.
We'll pull all these ones just in case you roll snake eyes on your charge.
Wouldn't that be the best?
It's always possible.
Troop into the 2 gargoyles.
Okay, give her.
9.
Yeah, I think that's enough. 4 attacks.
Hitting on 3s. Oh, I hit twice! I'm gonna kill you right to the model.
1 troop versus 2 gargoyles. They didn't have a chance. Down they go. Oh my Lanta, what a game. With a clean sweep of his secondaries on turn 5 and the board, Matt jumps out to a score of 73 to Cody's 71 to score a victory for the Harlequins of the Laughing God. Congratulations, Matt. What a hard-fought win and amazing comeback. What an absolutely electrifying game. Both players gave as good as they got and put on a fantastic showing. I'm so glad we were here to film it and you're all here to watch. Special thanks to this episode's sponsor, Frontline Gaming. Whether it's amazing mats, beautifully crafted MDF terrain, and now their pre-painted series, they really have it all. They also have an amazing second-hand store, as well as new product and a killer paint studio. Be sure to check them out at frontlinegaming.org and tell them PlayOn sent you. Thank you so much to Matt and Cody for a well-played and hard-fought game. I smell a rematch, gents. Maybe with the new missions and new points. Also, thank you again to you, our fans. We can't do this without your likes and support, and make sure to check out our Patreon for all the funsies we have got going on there. As always, on behalf of all of us here at Play On, this is your host, JT McDowell, saying, until the next time you see us in the grimdark universe of the far-flung future, play on!
Wow, what a close game. That was unreal. I was not expecting that turnaround like that.
I was thinking about one day my kid's gonna be old enough, and he's gonna like bring up YouTube, he's gonna bring up Play On, and he's gonna see his dad and his uncle playing 40K. It's pretty cool.
This is a blast. Like the whole experience of being here, such a close game is just kind of what you dream for when you come on something like this, for everybody to be able to see and watch, and that's gonna be memories for the rest of my life.